Fight 4-3, he won it with the 2 extra cards in the end. He was put down twice, came out of it with a couple of small cuts.
Sri Lanka, Egypt, Latvia, Italy and Tajikistan.
Solikalu in the break between sessions, and he was immediately asking, what did we think of the decision? And it was a close fight. It was a really close fight. And he also said to us, he'd watched Jafarov and he just knew that people don't normally go for him. They pay him respect. He's able to control the fight. He's a very good fighter. And he was determined that he was not going to give him that courtesy, and he definitely didn't. But Jafarov came through it. The kind of fight that he doesn't normally have. He's now boxing for Azerbaijan.
Round 1.
Formerly boxed for Uzbekistan, and he's won plenty. Silver medal at the World Championship, 2 Asian Championships, bronze at the World Boxing World Champs in recent times. He's in the red. Abdallah's in the blue. What was good about Abdallah in his fight was that he used good, sharp, basic tools. Jab, right hand. And there's a long right hand. And Jafarov with a long left hand. And they're just swapping rear hands at the minute. And this is much more the kind of contest that Jafarov is used to. People kind of hovering on the borderline of range, a little bit of psychology going on, who's going to blink first. Whereas Lakalu was just all over him like a rash. Left hand there from Jafarov, just moved his opponent. Saw a lot of the jab from Abdallah in his opening fight against Sebastian. Not really seen him throw a jab at all yet. Slightly odd. And it's just that lead right hand. He's thrown that lead right hand almost every time. A single right hand or a right hand lead. They're slightly different. With the right hand lead, the back foot can tend to come round a bit and you finish in the southpaw stance almost. So in a sense, you're stepping into a southpaw jab. It can look like that a bit anyway. The single right hand, you keep that back foot more anchored and just shoot it down the middle. That's a single right hand. But where's the jab? That's what I'm wondering. That right hand's got a long way to travel against the southpaw as well. There's that big bomb from the outside from Jafarov. He's got a tremendous reach on him. Final few stages of round 1. Jab there from Abdallah, and he got there, it landed. Right hand from the outside. Left hand into the body there. Nice sharp punch. It's difficult for him to make that right hand reach, Abdallah. 10 lines across the board there for Jafarov.
Seconds out. Round 2.
Long left to the body to kick things off there for Jafarov, and then throws another one. He's throwing with purpose there, but he's just not reaching, Abdallah. That's the problem he's got. He's got to get those feet closer. I think that right to the body landed, but again, the right hand up top just didn't get there. Little dab to the body with the lead hand there from Jafarov, and that does make the target. That's better from Abdallah. He's got to gamble a little bit more here and just slide those feet in. He's got to get closer, because otherwise this looks okay, because he's throwing and he's putting plenty into the punches, and maybe he'll hit gloves every now and again, and that is going to be a count. The left hand landed and then his balance just completely went. He's not hurt there at all, Abdallah, but he ended up on the deck and the punch started it. Left hand for Jafarov. These are not crunching shots from Jafarov, but they're getting to the target. Left hand to the body there from the Azeri. Still feels strange saying that about Jafarov, who did so much boxing for Uzbekistan, of course. Left hand there from Abdallah landed. But Jafarov again is winning this round. Straight left. Again, just looking to ditch that straight right hand. I think that second one found something. And that one was short. And again, as we head into the final 20 seconds or so of round two, there goes the bell at the end of the second round. Jafarov staying on his feet in between rounds. Advice coming in from the corner, and I don't want to be too harsh here on Abdallah, but I don't really understand this, because he's throwing those right hands and he's putting plenty into them and he's standing his ground. And it looks competitive and it looks fine, but they're not getting there. And they're not really even threatening to get there. He's throwing plenty of them and they're just not reaching. And it's 10-9s across the board, a 10-8 in there from Jafarov.
Seconds out.
And he could do that for another round and lose another round. Or he can try and get his feet a bit closer, maybe use that lead hand, that jab hand. We saw plenty of it in his first fight.
Third and final round.
And he's barely thrown it at all in this fight. It's just really surprised me. What was good about him in his first fight, against someone very different to Saidjamshid Jafarov, was the 1-2, really good 1-2. But he's barely used that jab. And he's throwing a punch from the outside like that one there, although he did try and pull that one back, so he knew he was going to be well short. He's throwing a punch from the outside, that right hand out of the orthodox stance at the southpaw, and it's just not reaching. Again, you see that looks okay because it makes a noise, it lands on something, but it's just hitting gloves. Left into the body there from Jafarov. But as I say, I don't want to sound like I'm hammering him, because Jafarov's a really good fighter. But after what I saw of him in his first fight, I just find the approach a bit puzzling. Jafarov's very good at just taking those feet out, pulling the weight onto the back foot. I'm aware of that. Left into the body again there from Jafarov. Into the final minute, and as described, he survived an almighty scare against Michael Lakalu, and Jafarov will be very relieved that it's back to normal service really in this fight. Somebody who is much more complying with the almost accepted rules of elite international amateur boxing. Oh, just stepping on the lead foot there of Jafarov. There's Abdallah. Final 10 seconds. And Jafarov is going to go through to the quarterfinals.
Ladies and gentlemen, the decision goes in favor of your winner via unanimous decision. In the red corner, representing Azerbaijan, Said Jamshid Jafarov.
Unanimous decision, 3 rounds to 0 for Jafarov. A 10-8 in there from Sri Lanka. And he's so disappointed there, Abdallah. Just hands on his knees in the centre of the ring, just sobbing. It means so much to these fighters, to these athletes, to get to this stage. It's a sport that demands so much of you mentally and physically. And he should be proud of himself too, because he put on a really good display in his first fight. And that's why I kind of said what I said about what I saw from him in this one, because I think he could have done better. So now we've got Vaktan Harutyunyan and Fazlidin Urkinboev on